Your Honor.
Judge, I think your microphone is muted.
I hadn't started the live streaming before she opened up. Okay.
You need her to do it again, Your Honor?
No, I'm not going to worry about that. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And when I call the case number and name, please unmute yourself. This is Paul Tran, SX 376-74311. The charge is careless driving, civil infraction scheduled for a formal hearing today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. If it pleases this honorable court, John Little appearing on behalf of the defendant, Paul Tran.
Good morning. Counsel, you may proceed.
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't know if we had a prosecutor here. Judge, today's the date and time set for a formal hearing in this matter. It's my understanding that the officer has not appeared. I'd ask the court to dismiss the ticket with prejudice.
The court will dismiss without prejudice. The complaining witness, Officer Little, has failed to appear today.
Officer Carrie Clark, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
My name is John Little. I represent Paul Tran, the
Oh,
defendant.
I'm sorry. Okay, they just had the attorney listed here, not the officer. I apologize, Attorney Little. Officer Clark, the complaining witness, has not appeared. And again, the case is dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Good day. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mohammed, last name Aljasany. Unmute yourselves. Case number SP 114. Strike that. SP 110-16481. The charge is, I'm not sure, construction zone charge. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing on the civil infraction. Appearances? Hello?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
The officer on this case, Mr. Lorenzo Jones, he did call in and stated that he was in 2 different courtrooms. So he did call in to check in with the court for this morning.
Okay, hold on. Yes, okay, so what courtroom is he in at this time? We
He
need that
didn't-
pardon
He
me?
didn't leave it- he
Okay,
didn't leave
in the future, please get their specifics as to what courtroom they're in and a phone number that we can reach them at. Because I have no idea what that means. So if he calls back, we'll wait a little bit longer. But I need to know where he is and whether he can appear and when. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
And there is an offer in the file for him to plead responsible to the case.
Okay, but I think they want to know whether or not the officer is present or not. That may make a difference as to whether or not they will take that plea. All right. So
I'll wait, Judge.
You can go back on mute and
Very
we
well.
will wait a few more minutes. Okay.
Council, I just sent you over the offer.
Okay, yep.
Who did you send?
Abdul Alawa.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Alawa. Good morning.
Good morning.
House Counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What's your name so that I can make sure I pronounce it
Ali
correctly?
Cheeto.
Cheeto.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to send Mr. Alloway. How do you pronounce your name, sir?
Alawi.
Alawi?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, I'm going to send you into the breakout room to speak with the court-appointed attorney, Mr. Cheeto.
Okay.
So when you see join, please push that button. Okay, what I don't see him on the, what did you rename him from something, Miss?
He's Abdul Alawa.
Okay, I see it now. Okay. You see join now? Mr. Alwai? Okay. Mr. Cheeto? Okay.
I'll be back.
Your Honor,
Who's speaking, please? Who's
this is
speaking?
Attorney Clayton. This is Attorney Clayton. My device is going to die. I was on my phone. I'm going to switch to a computer, so I'm going to log off and log back in if that's okay.
That is fine.
Thank you.
sorry. I didn't mean to call you. Sorry about that.
Madam Clerk?
She stepped out.
Okay.
Yes.
Madam Clerk, Alloway has documents. I don't know if I can speak with the city attorney and let them know.
Okay, I'll let him know. He's
Okay,
in another courtroom right now,
okay,
so I'll have to call him and let him know that he has documentation.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Attorney Cheeto,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any other plea recommendations from the prosecution?
That was the only one, Your Honor.
Okay.
That was the only one I sent, Your Honor. The
All
prosecutor
right.
has others.
Pardon me?
The prosecutor has other ones. I haven't sent them yet.
Okay, you're sending it to him now?
No, I don't have them. I don't have them to
Oh, I'm
send.
sorry. You mean that it's in the hands of the prosecutor at this time? Okay,
Right.
I misunderstood that.
That's okay.
I see Raja Anderson is scheduled for a probation hearing or discharge hearing.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
No, hold on, ma'am. I'm just speaking to the clerk. You can stay muted at this time. Madam Clerk, do you have any
I have to
information?
call the probation department, Your Honor.
Okay, would you regarding her? And
Yes.
as soon
Yes, I
as that's
will.
ready, we can go with her, okay?
Okay. Your Honor,
Yes.
Officer Jones has not called back, so you just want to go ahead and proceed with his case. And then I'm gonna call for another city prosecutor to help out because Prosecutor Morgan is still in courtroom 337 with the other offers.
You're gonna, okay, would you do that? Check with they need some assistance and,
Yes. And then I call for the probation officer for.
yeah, let them know we have not been able to call but one case since 8:30. Please let them know that. And I'm sure Attorney Morgan understands that as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what courtroom is he in?
He's in courtroom 337.
All right.
He has Mr. He's working on Mr. Anderson, Randall Anderson's file, but he has quite a few tickets, so.
Okay, now I only see two listed on his.
No, he has 15 tickets, Your Honor, Randall Anderson.
Okay, well, what I would like to do then, and he's scheduled for an arraignment, Randall Anderson. Well, I will prefer that he gets tickets for people that are scheduled for a pretrial at this time first, if we can do that, because again, Mr. Anderson would be really here for just the arraignment and not necessarily a pretrial. That's what we do, of course, giving them that option, but the pretrials would be priority for them to work on. And then we get to the arraignments next. So if you could take him something other than Mr. Anderson's, that would, or does he have more than just Mr. Anderson's? Miss Edwards? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
He has other tickets other than Mr. Anderson? Hello?
I believe he does, Your Honor.
Yeah,
But
but the people that have checked in have checked in for pre-trials, that's who he should be working on first. Because
Okay.
again, the arraignments they are really here to be arraigned to get a pre-trial date, but we offer that as an option so that persons that wish to avail themselves at the arraignment can do that. But the pre-trials have been set, they have been arraigned already. So that's priority. So would you give that to him, ask him to work on those first? You could even name who those are in from the docket sheet. Thank you. Including Mr. Alloway's. Did you have you did not have, you wanted to speak with the Corp Counsel, is that correct, Ms. Attorney Cheeto?
That's correct, Your Honor. He has documentation, so I just wanted
Okay,
to let
so if we can deal with that one as well, Madam Clerk, then at least we can take care of that one. He can look at that.
I let him know, Your Honor, that he has documentation.
Okay, and tell him, would he address that? No, I'm just saying, I want, so that since the Attorney Cheeto has already spoken to Mr. Alwe, if we could go on and have him review that. And
He said he was coming as soon as he could, Your Honor. I already let him know.
okay. All right. So for everyone that is waiting, we cannot proceed any further because the prosecution assistant corporation counsel for the city of Detroit is presently in another courtroom and I guess is working on matters in between cases. So we ask for your patience at this time.
Judge, did we get a hold of my officer,
This is attorney, who's
Clayton?
speaking? Okay. I think she indicated that, the court clerk indicated that Officer Jones, she had not called back in.
Correct.
Okay. So I am going to call the case at this time. This is case number SP 11016481, a recall. Mohammed Aljasany. The charge is construction zone I'm not sure what it is, construction zone violation. A formal hearing has been set for today. Council appearances.
Good morning, Judge. Spencer Clayton appearing on behalf of Mr. Al-Jasani, P number 77302, who is not checked in. Judge, I would ask his presence be waived. This is a civil infraction. Excuse me.
Is your client present or?
No, Judge, I would ask that his presence be waived.
Okay, well, you have permission to proceed
Correct, Judge.
from your client, is that
Yes,
correct?
Judge.
On his behalf. Okay. Well, I do understand from the court clerk that the complaining witness, police officer Jones, had checked in by calling in and indicating he was in another courtroom, and that was earlier today, before, I think at least by 8:35 or so. And it is now 9:45. I had waited, I'm recalling this because we did not know where he was, what courtroom, and I have no way of contacting that courtroom. He could have, even if he was sitting in the other courtroom, could have possibly come in and taken care of this matter. So he has not checked back in.
Judge.
I am going, yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to make a motion to dismiss.
I will dismiss without prejudice, with that understanding that he did check in, but he never checked back, and we have no way of contacting the courtroom that he is in to ask that he come and take care of this matter. So again, understanding dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, counsel.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor, is it okay if I ask if anyone else has documents so that Madam Clerk doesn't have to go back and forth? Prosecute.
So, oh, you mean documents to show to the?
Yeah.
Okay, you may.
Ms. Alderson? How you doing?
You
Good
can unmute
morning.
yourself. Mhm.
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have any, do you have any of the do you have a proof of insurance or valid registration, or that you repaired your mirror?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Alexander?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? Do you have proof of insurance or registration?
Actually, I have proof of insurance and the registration is expired, but actually I'm not even driving the van anymore.
Hold on.
Well,
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Everyone, when the attorney asks these questions, it's either a yes or no answer. We're not getting into the specifics, please.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna, I just need a yes or no answer, and I'm gonna talk to you again. So you said you have insurance?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a license?
No.
Okay. Registration?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Charles Allen,
Hello?
good morning. How you doing, Mr. Allen?
Good morning.
I'm
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm going to ask you if you have any of these documents. Just please state yes or no, okay? Do you have your
Yes.
driver's?
Okay.
Do you have your driver's license?
No.
Insurance?
No.
Registration?
No.
Any repair bill to fix a defective brake light?
Yes, I fixed that, but
Do you have a receipt?
no, I'm not even at home.
Okay.
I'm out of
Okay.
town.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Allen.
Thank you.
Excuse me, House Counsel,
Yes, Madam Clerk.
the probation officer is in the courtroom.
Okay,
Your Honor,
Yes.
probation officer Scotty is here for Roger Anderson.
Okay, do we need for him to speak with the House Counsel?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna put, and Miss Anderson? Okay, you
Yes.
can unmute yourselves. I'm going to put you all into, will he be able to go back to his office and come in on Zoom?
Yeah, I can do that.
So I can put you into a breakout room with the counsel and the defendant.
Okay, Judge, I will, I'll zoom in. It's good seeing you again, first of all.
How are you? So good to hear your name. I haven't seen you yet, but to hear your voice. So we will
Okay.
see each other in a few minutes then.
Thank you. I'll zoom in.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Ms. Anderson, you can go back on mute. We have to wait for the probation officer, Scotty, to log in. And then we will put you all in a breakout room, you and the court-appointed attorney to speak.
May I ask a quick question?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not my probation officer. Oh, that's not a question. That's not my probation.
That the probation officer that's assigned may not be available right now, but you'll be able to speak on that when you get into the breakout room. Okay?
Okay, I apologize. I just wanted to
No,
make that known.
that's a valid question, ma'am. Okay, so,
Thank you.
but you will be able to ask that question or find out what's going on when you get into the breakout room.
Mr. Torian Allen,
Yes, I'm here.
good morning.
Morning.
So I'm going to ask you if you have any of these documents. Please just answer yes or no, okay? Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
A valid driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Registration?
For my vehicle.
Okay. Insurance?
Yes, for my vehicle.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Randall Anderson, you need to take yourself off of the screen, close it or whatever while you're doing whatever you need to be doing. Oh, I know what it was. Is that Officer Clements that I see on the screen? All I can see is George. The name George. Okay, so it's Clement.
Yes, but the attorney is in the courtroom, and he wanted to let you know.
I had to leave because I had an exam in front of Judge Giles, so I apologize. That's why I signed off. This is not going to be a matter that we're going to be able to resolve.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm got to give me a break here. I need to know who I am talking to. I did not hear you identify yourself. I'm sorry.
My name is Adam Clements. I'm the attorney for Santonia and Adams.
Okay, you could proceed. No, we're not on the record right now. I need to know what it is that you're asking. I haven't called the case. I just need to know what it is you're and what do you want to do?
Okay, Judge, what I'm saying is we're gonna proceed to hearing. We won't accept a resolution of any kind.
And your client's name is?
Santonion Adams, and under his list, on the screen, it says Tony Adams. He's present.
Okay, it's scheduled for a formal hearing.
Yes,
Okay, the officer is present. Is that correct, Miss
Yes, Your Honor.
Edwards? Okay, so we'll get, once we get the prosecutor in, would you let, who, is this a city or Miss Edwards, is this a city or state case? All I have is the docket sheet at this point.
I believe it's a city case, Your Honor.
Okay, would you let them know that we have a formal hearing scheduled? I mean, ready to proceed. The officer, the defendant and attorney is present. His attorney is present.
Judge, did you wish for me to stay in the courtroom, or if not, I can go back to my office on Griswold? Like I said, I was next door because I had an exam, which is why I signed off.
Well, you can do what you wish to do. Bottom line is, if you're ready for a formal hearing, we would conduct one once we get the prosecutor in, whether logged in or into the courtroom.
Understood, Your Honor. There are some other pre-hearing issues we would need to address when the prosecutor is present as well.
Okay, so you could tell me what you wish to do, whether you want to stay or you going to your office, and we can do whichever, but I need everyone before we can proceed.
I'm gonna go back to the office, Judge.
Okay, well, you can log back in when you are ready.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Miss Edwards. Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
When you let the Corporation Counsel know, also let them know that there's some pre-hearing issues, and would you send that ticket to me as well, so that I can review it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Mr. Scotty, okay.
Hi.
So good to see you. All right, I'm going to put you all into a breakout room 2. Wait a minute, no, let me. Hold on a second. I don't know why this is not. Okay, breakout room 1. So. Now I have to find everyone's name here, and Miss Anderson. I don't see you, Mr. Scotty. What would you be under?
I'm on this.
Oh, I see. I see you. I see you.
Good.
All right. So everyone should see the join.
Okay.
Push the join.
Your Honor, the prosecutor's in the courtroom now, so he's doing the other offers.
Straight. Okay.
Who is it? Who's the prosecutor?
Mr. Morgan?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Okay, I just wanted to note that we do have a formal hearing for a Santonio and Adams.
Okay. I will
The
ask for
officer,
the,
pardon me?
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna ask for the ticket for San Antonio Adams.
Okay, the officer is present and the attorney went back to his office. He was in the building, but went back to his office, so he has not logged back in yet. He has an officer, he has a retained counsel. Okay, and then, if we could get the recommendations for those people that are scheduled for pretrial and today first before the arraignments, that would be helpful as well.
Okay, I'm working on those tickets right now. The other tickets.
Thank you, and just pass them on as soon as you get them so that we can pass it on to court appointed.
Right. Your Honor,
Yes,
for Mr. Adams, Santonian Adams,
yes.
it's a state matter. So
Okay, I thought you had said it was a city matter.
I did too.
Okay,
Correct.
okay, well, thank you.
Mr. Turner. Doris's iPhone.
We're ready on Raja Anderson.
All right, back on the record. I am calling Raja Anderson, case number Z8058871. This matter is before the court on it just has on here discharge. I guess a discharge. I'm not sure. So I do have person. And I'm just talking away and still on mute. All right. This matter is for Raja Anderson, Z8058871. It's before the court today regarding a discharge on a operating while visibly impaired. Court appointed attorney, would you please identify yourself, have your client identify herself, and then probation officer?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Cheeto P77614 on behalf of Ms. Anderson. Ms. Anderson, can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Raja Anderson.
Judge Ken Scotty, probation officer, filling in for the officer of record. His name is Derek Farmer.
Okay. And can you tell me exactly what is the today's court date set for, Officer Scotty?
Judge, you were right. It is set for a discharge date today.
Okay, so you can proceed.
Okay, thank you. This defendant has almost completed all the conditions of probation, paid all her money, and picked up no subsequent offenses. The only holdup is that the outpatient treatment. We believe the defendant that she completed outpatient treatment. However, we don't have no proof of it. I had an opportunity to speak with the defense attorney and the defendant, and we are requesting just a one-day adjournment for the defendant to furnish the outpatient treatment to Officer Farmer, in addition to maybe some other things that the defendant might want to provide. So basically, a one-day adjournment if we could.
Okay. And Attorney Cheeto?
No objections to the adjournment, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, I'll adjourn it, but I want to do it for Friday. That's when I am back on the docket, since we have already talked about, I'm not on the docket tomorrow. So would Friday be a good date, Miss Anderson, for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so Friday at 8:30 a.m. This matter is adjourned until that date. And so you know exactly what all you need to have, Miss Anderson. You've spoken with the attorney. Okay, so Friday at 8:30 a.m. check back in and let the court clerk know what you're checking back in on, and that the judge has indicated to let her know, to let me know that you've checked back in on that. Okay, Miss Anderson.
Audio just went off.
Oh, okay. Did you hear me?
My audio didn't go up. I can't hear.
You can't hear me now?
I can hear you now. It went.
Okay, so I'll repeat. I just set it for adjourn this matter until Friday at 8:30 a.m. Let me give the date to be clear on what date Friday is. I gotta look and see. Friday, February 26th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. and for you to provide the information and documentation that you need as discussed by probation officer Scotty and agreed to by attorney Cheeto, that you were going to get this information.
Yes.
Okay,
And will I be
any,
coming to the same courtroom?
pardon me? Yes, you log back into same, yes, exactly. So this is Friday. Any other questions?
No, that'll be all.
All right, Ms.
Thank
Anderson, you have a good day.
you. Have a blessed one.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Wait a
President
minute, Ms. Anderson.
Judge, if I may, I want the attorney, I want the defendant to call me because I really want to make sure that she can provide me the information as well, because I want to make sure that her case goes smooth on Friday. And if I could give her my phone number, perhaps she could call me in the next hour or so.
Would you do that, Ms.
I
Anderson?
can give her my email address.
Yes, I'm ready. I got pen and paper now.
Do you want her to give it to you? I mean, are you going to give it to her now, or do you want her to call the court clerk?
I'd rather have her call my direct number here at the court, and I'll give her the email in about 5 minutes.
Okay, so what number do you want her to call?
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that. 313-965-3726. I'll give you my email address so your case goes smooth.
Okay.
All right, call within the next hour, Ms. Anderson, okay?
And may I ask, what is his name again?
Mr.
Scotty?
Sciotti, write it down, SCIOTTI, okay?
Okay.
SCIOTTI, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day, Ms. Anderson.
So thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You take care, Mr. Scotty.
Okay, good seeing you.
You too. Okay, Miss.
I did, Your Honor, I received the plea offer for Randall Anderson, if I may speak with him.
Wait a minute. Is that's the one last one that I said I wanted to do. I wanted to do the pre-trials first. He's here for an arraignment, and I understand he has a lot of cases. What I would like to do is get to the persons that are scheduled for a pre-trial that have checked in.
Okay.
Is there anyone that's checked that? Let me see.
I have Miss Alderson. She's here for a pretrial. She's checked in. Miss Lisa Alexander. She's here for a pretrial and she's
Okay,
checked in.
okay. Let's do this. Let's start with Miss Alderson.
I don't have an offer for her yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no. I'm talking about you haven't.
He just said he wanted
who
to do.
You have an offer for.
Just Mr. Anderson.
Excuse me. Would everyone put themselves on mute if they're not talking or have not been asked to talk to the court? I'm sorry, Mr. Cheeto. I couldn't hear you.
So just for Mr. Anderson, Randall Anderson.
You don't have anybody else. Why did I say what I said? Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else yet. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Edwards. Hello.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has Attorney Morgan given you anybody that's scheduled for a
trial? To me, Your Honor, and I'm sending them now. He just gave them to me.
Okay, but that's what I wanted first. I guess I didn't make myself clear. I knew Mr. Anderson.
Your Honor, he just got through with the offer. He just got through with right.
No. Okay, I didn't need Mr. Anderson's. I didn't want him to do Mr. Anderson's first. I wanted him to do the other ones. And I wanted.
I sent it because I had it. That was the only one I had so far.
Okay, and I wanted them to be sent as he get. I wanted him to give them to you as he completed. I didn't want him to wait until the whole thing because I could have had Attorney Cheeto speaking to someone. But anyway, please send them to him so that we can start this process. Thank you.
what you eat and choosing to try to, heal yourself with what you eat rather than going to get surgery.
Council, you should have all the offers now.
It's like plant-based.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
They had a lot of dishes. I was looking at the grocery store the other day and they had a lot of
Would everybody mute themselves that is not speaking to the court?
Your Honor, I did get in contact with the state prosecutor. He said he was in another Zoom meeting. Soon as he get through, he will zoom in to courtroom 437.
Okay, thank you. Would you let me know when he does that? Thank you. Attorney Clements, we are waiting on the prosecutor. That's who she was speaking of regarding your case.
The state prosecutor, Judge?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm ready to see Ms. Alderson, who's here for a pretrial, and I do have her plea agreement.
Okay, Ms. Alderson, would you unmute yourself?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Thank you for your patience today. I am going to send you into a breakout room 1. When you see join, please do so. Ms. Edwards, I see someone else has has logged in. Did they check into the courtroom? Madam Clerk?
He called the courtroom, Your Honor, so I know who he is, but he has his phone on mute. He can't hear us. I sent him a chat, but he still can't hear us.
Has he checked in?
I was trying to get him.
Oh, I see. He's unmuted now.
Mr. Turner?
Yes,
Okay, I have you checked in.
thank you.
You're welcome. Put yourself back on mute.
Okay.
Okay, Assistant Prosecutor, you can identify yourself for the record, please.
Good
Well,
morning.
not for, actually, I'm not on record with you at this point. I just need you to identify yourself. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Zachary Kowalczyk, APA State Prosecutor for Wayne County, P number 83122.
We do have a matter, a San Antonio Adams, that's scheduled for a formal hearing today. The attorney is present, as well as the defendant. Mr. Attorney Clements, would you unmute yourself at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
So is it my understanding there was no need to speak with the assistant prosecutor?
I'll talk with him because this is the first time that I've seen him appear on this file. So I just I don't want to blindside him with my issues. So.
Okay, I understand there was some possibilities. Okay, so I'm going to put you and your client. Do you wish to have your client in to speak? You don't need your
No,
client?
no,
Okay,
Your Honor.
so I'm going to put you all in. Okay, let me work this.
Your Honor, do we have an officer here for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think Officer Clements.
No, George L.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the attorney, Clements. Officer.
Sergeant O'Gorman, ma'am.
Okay. Did you need to speak with him as well, or you just want to speak with the?
I'll speak to Mr. Clements first, and then I'll probably need to speak to the sergeant.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get you in here. Let's see. Room 2. Now I have to find names. That's the hard part of this thing. Okay.
Your Honor, Ms. Alderson is ready to proceed.
Now I'm going to send you in to speak with some other ones before.
Okay.
I'm trying to get everybody spoken to, and then we'll be able to just call directly all the cases. Okay, so next I'm going to send in Alexander, Lisa Alexander. Unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to send you in to a breakout room to speak with the court-appointed attorney regarding your rights in your case.
Your Honor, I don't have Miss Alexander's plea. Let me check if it came in another email.
Okay, Miss Edwards, do we have anything?
One moment, Your Honor.
Who do you have, Mr. Cheeto?
I do have Mr. Allen, Charles Allen.
Okay, I'm going to send you in Mr. Charles Allen. I'm sorry. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to send you into room 3 along with attorney. Okay. Wait a minute. Miss Alderson, is she back out? I can't.
She is.
She's back out.
She is.
Okay. So, Mr. You were in room 1, right? Okay. Did Mr. was it Allen, Charles Allen? Did he?
Charles,
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Let me see how we're gonna do this here. Okay, hold on. Hold on, give me a second to work this. Okay, Mr. Cheeto and Mr. Allen, breakout room 1.
Can I join now?
You join when you see it, yes.
Okay.
All right, and Miss Edwards, did we need the assistant prosecutor to do any recommendations, plea
Well, he
recommendations?
had to have a SOS ran on Miss Alexander, Your Honor.
Okay, but I'm just saying that he has everybody that needs a recommendation.
Yes,
Okay,
he needed a SOS on that one. I just gave it to him. He should have had everyone else's.
Attorney Kowalczyk,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you still working? She sent you over some cases to get plea recommendations on. Did you see those? The court clerk did.
I did not.
Okay.
I do need to speak to Sergeant George O on the screen about the hearing case.
Okay. So just you two?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. Sergeant, would you unmute yourself?
There you go, Your Honor.
And you are George O, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm going to. Uh-oh. I'm going to send you all into 2. Breakout room 2 as soon as I can find names here.
Should I go back on mute?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Allen.
Thank you.
Mr. Cheeto,
Yes, Your Honor.
who is the next person you have?
I'm ready for Lisa Alexander.
Ms. Alexander, unmute yourself. Ms. Alexander, unmute yourself. Lisa Ann Alexander, unmute yourself, please, so that we can proceed.
I'm trying to.
Okay, now you are. All right, we're going to send you into breakout room to speak with court-appointed attorney Cheeto. We're going to room 3.
Hello?
Yes, you're going to go into room 3 with attorney Cheeto. Okay, attorney Cheeto, I'm not finding you. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me bring her back. Did she go? Okay, attorney Cheeto, we're going to send you to 3.
Your Honor, can I have a breakout room with Attorney Clements, please? It should be real quick.
All right, let me. Okay, we're going to send you to. Okay. Does it still show that you're in 2? I'm trying to see. Well, let's just do this.
Yes, it does.
Okay, you're in 2? Okay,
It says yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to send Mr. Clements to 2.
Thank you.
Judge, Ms. Alexander left the breakout room.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
can't
see.
you hear me?
Okay, Ms. Alexander, wait a minute. Let me get you all situated again.
I'm trying to get back in. My phone had dropped on y'all.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Which room? Let me see. I'm trying to find you in which room you were in.
3.
You were in 3. Okay, let me get you.
I might have to leave out and come back in because my phone just dropped.
You can't, you're not, okay, well, you can leave and come back in then. Just come back in, then I'll put you back in a room.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who do you have next, Attorney Cheeto?
I have Torian Allen.
Okay. Would you unmute yourself, Mr. Allen?
Yes, ma'am.
Say your first name, please.
Torian.
Torian
Torian.
Allen. I'm going to put you in breakout room. Let me see which room we're going to send you to. 4.
All righty.
Okay. No, I'm going to send you to 3 with Mr. Cheeto. Mr. Cheeto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can you go back to 3?
I can, yes.
Okay, and I'm going to send Torian Allen into 3. You see join, sir? Okay. Okay, Attorney Kowalczyk.
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with Mr. Clements on the case. It's my understanding that there's discovery in the form of a body cam video that has yet to be shared with Mr. Clements. So I would be requesting an adjournment so I can get that over to him.
Okay, let me call the case then. You can unmute yourself, Attorney Clements, and Mr. Adams, Santonio Adams, you can all unmute yourselves. Let me call the case number. This is case number 20443, correction, 204493221. Formal hearing on failure to disclose carrying a concealed weapon. This matter is scheduled for formal hearing today. And appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Zachary Kowalczyk, State Prosecutor, P number 83122.
Honor, may it please the court, my name is Adam Clements, P number 77233, appearing on behalf of Mr. Santonion Adams. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Santonion Adams.
No objection to appearing via Zoom, Judge.
Okay, now, counsel, you can, I'm having a little problem here technically. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Mr. Kowalczyk, you can repeat what you had indicated earlier.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, one, I would state that the sergeant is present for the formal hearing, George O, on the Zoom screen.
And he can unmute himself. Thank you. I apologize for not including him. Okay.
Your Honor, it's come to my attention after speaking with the sergeant that there is body cam footage that is readily available from the night in question. I spoke with Mr. Clements. He has not received or seen it. I believe he's previously requested it. I will be getting that to him, so I would request an adjournment for both of us to do that because I myself haven't viewed it either at this point.
Attorney Clements?
Yeah, Judge, and again, no disrespect to Attorney Kowalczyk, but I've been trying to get this for months. Now, I was told before he got on the file that it didn't exist anymore. So, I'll leave it in the court's discretion, Judge. Obviously,
we'll try it one more time and see now that it's formally on the record that it has been requested and the assistant prosecutor has indicated that he wished to produce it and also review it himself. How long will this take so that I can give a new date?
I will be able to share it with him in 2 days' time.
Okay. So when do you want it rescheduled, Attorney Clements?
I'm at the court's mercy, Judge, just as soon as possible. We could do maybe 10 days.
Okay. So let's look at the calendar. That would be Friday, March 5th. Do you want that date or a different date then?
I can do March 5th.
Your Honor, what time would that be at?
Is that a good date for everyone else? The officer and corporal is the corporal?
Sergeant O'Gorman, ma'am.
Sergeant.
Yeah, any day works for me.
Okay. And
Just depends what time it would be, Your Honor, because I do have a couple other hearings scheduled that day in other courtrooms.
Okay, what date would be close to that?
If you put it that day in the morning, I'll be able to, for sure, be able to do it. I just have, I believe, another hearing at like 11 or 11:30 in a courtroom.
Okay, well, let's set it for 8:30 on March 5th at 8:30 a.m. and hopefully you all will be ready to proceed at that time.
Your Honor, one other thing, if I may.
Yes.
My client has indicated that there were at least 4 to 5 officers present. So we would, of course, like to have all of the body cams and any and all police reports, because I don't have anything at this point, but police reports as well.
Okay, could you make that happen, Assistant Prosecutor?
I will do my best, Your Honor.
Okay, well, let's hopefully in the 10 days, you'll be able to pull it all together. Anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, then you all have a good afternoon. You are free to leave. Everyone's free to leave. Well, all the people that I were talking to.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, have a good day.
Your Honor, me and Mr. Torian Allen were kicked out of the breakout room.
Yes, I kind of think that did happen. I apologize. So let me put you, wait a minute, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, let me put you in room 1. All right, join Mr. Torian. Attorney Cheeto, you should be able to join now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to stop doing what you're doing because you are in court. I'm looking right at you. You need to stop doing what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you will be removed. You can add that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who is the Galaxy?
Lisa Alexander.
I'm sorry.
Lisa Alexander.
Okay, you're back in now. Okay,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to rename you so that I can note that you are. You can go back on mute then, please. Attorney Cheeto,
Yes, Your Honor.
of the people that you have interviewed, now you've already told me that Miss Alderson is she continuing her plea of not guilty, or is she
Your Honor, Ms. Alderson would like to take advantage of the plea offer.
okay? And as to Mr. Charles Allen,
Mr. Charles Allen, I'd like to speak with the city attorney. Maybe he can reduce the
wait, well, hold on. I don't need to know what you need to speak with him about. Attorney Morgan, you are still there, is that correct? I think Attorney Morgan is there. Okay, well, hold on. Mr. Cheeto, okay, so you need to speak with Charles Allen. You need to speak with the Corp Counsel. Okay, and
for Mr. Torian Allen, I'd like to speak with corporate counsel as well.
okay. And I see his name up here, but Attorney Morgan. Okay, well, he is not responding yet, so we will continue with that. As to, let me see, anyone else? Who did you just speak with? Was that Torian Allen?
Torian Allen, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. And who else do we have that you have not spoken with?
Miss Elisa Alexander.
Oh yes, she had to come back out and go in. So I'm going to put you all, Miss Alexander, you can mute yourself.
Yes.
And I'm going to put you in room 1 with the attorney again, and so that you all can speak on your case. All right, you should join at this time.
Your Honor, what file you want me to send over next?
Let me, well, no, he's waiting to speak with Attorney Morgan on Mr. Charles Allen and Mr. Torian Allen. So when Mr. Morgan comes back, he wants to speak with him again. The attorney wants to speak with him. Keep yourself muted unless you have been asked to speak. Okay, here's Attorney Morgan. Okay, Attorney Cheeto wanted to speak with you again on 2 of the cases. I think it was Charles Allen and Torian Allen. So, but he's in a breakout room. As soon as he comes out, I'm going to have him speak with you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Attorney Morgan is in the courtroom, Attorney Cheeto, so I will send you to a breakout room. You want to speak to him regarding Charles Allen and Torian Allen, is that correct?
Charles Allen, Torian Allen, and then Lisa Alexander.
You want to speak with Mr. Morgan regarding that, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send you all into a room. Okay, you're in room 1 already, Mr. Cheeto, so.
I can go back in.
Yeah. And I'm going to send Attorney Morgan in as soon as I. All right, Attorney Cheeto, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So are you all set on those three people? You just need
So
to, you need to talk with them again?
I need to talk to Mr. Torian Allen and Charles Allen and Mr. Abdul Alaway.
Again,
Yes.
okay, as to, it was one other person, Miss Alexander, you do not need to speak with her again?
No. And Madam Clerk, I'm sorry,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Okay, you do not need to speak with Miss Alexander again?
No.
And what is she, is it a trial date or?
It's a pretrial date, Your Honor, and Mr.
No, I'm sorry. What is she going to do at Miss Alexander? Is it a trial date or is there a plea recommendation?
Corporate counsel is going to amend the plea recommendation, and then she would like to take advantage of the plea.
Lisa Alexander, okay. Would you send over Miss Alexander info, Miss Edwards?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I know you're gonna ask something of the court clerk as well, but I also wanted to get something straight before we go again. Okay. All right, you wanted to speak to the court clerk?
Yes, Your Honor. Madam Clerk, can you print out the SOS for Charles Allen and for Torian Allen?
Yes.
Okay. So while we're waiting on that to come to you, we can go forward with Miss Lisa Alexander. Counsel, you ready to proceed on the record with her?
I think corporate counsel was to amend one of the charges.
Oh, so he hasn't done so yet, or I'm sorry, Attorney Morgan.
I can do it on the.
You can do it on the
Your
record.
Honor, I can do it on the record.
Yes.
I can do it on the record if it pleases the court.
That would be fine. So I'm going, you can unmute yourself. Wait a minute, I need to get, well, actually, I need to get Miss Alexander's information first before the clerk is sending that over, I hope.
I'm sending it now, Your Honor.
Okay, so give me a minute to get her information, then we will proceed.
I sent it.
Thank you.
Council, I have the driving records.
Okay, I think Mr. Morgan said that he was gonna come to the courtroom to pick them up.
Okay, they're ready.
We're going to proceed, excuse me, on Lisa Alexander. You can unmute yourself, Miss Alexander. Can you hear me, Miss Alexander?
Yes.
All right. These are cases SP 108-26091. The charge is open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver, scheduled for a pretrial on the misdemeanor charge, as well as count 2, improper license. There's also SP 108-26011, careless driving, civil infraction, SP 108-2601, count 2, no proof of insurance, count 3, no proof of registration. Counsel appearances for the record.
Ali Cheeto, P77614, on behalf of Miss Lisa Anderson.
Is it Alexander?
Sorry, Lisa Alexander.
Would you state your name for the record, please, ma'am?
It's Alexander, Lisa Alexander.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan.
Stephen Morgan on behalf of the city of Detroit.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I would request that the defendant turn her camera on so that we can see her when she testifies or whatever she does.
Okay. Ms. Alexander, can you put your camera on, please? Thank you.
Yes, it's on.
Thank you, Attorney Morgan.
Your Honor, this matter is scheduled for a pretrial today. There is a plea available that Miss Alexander plead to open alcohol passenger, the amended charge of open alcohol passenger, and to the amended charge of speeding 6 to 10 miles over that Miss Alexander would like to take advantage of.
Ms. Alexander, would you raise your right hand and be sworn in, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hand. And Ms. Alexander, you are consenting to having your matters taken care of today on this Zoom?
Yes.
Court on Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. And you have had an opportunity to speak with the court-appointed attorney, Mr. Cheeto, today?
Yes.
You heard what he just indicated that you wish to do?
Yes.
And you do wish to have the court adopt the plea recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel for the City of Detroit?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right. Excuse me. Let's start with, I have to pull it up so I can see what I have here. All right, I needed to be able to see it here. Okay. On case number 108-2609, on the date of May 9th, 2020, were you operating a motor vehicle on East 7 Mile Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you pulled over by a Detroit police officer that date?
Yes.
And did you have open alcohol in your motor vehicle?
Yes.
What alcohol was it, ma'am?
Hennessy.
Hennessy, that's the whiskey, is that correct?
It's cognac.
Cognac, okay. See, I don't know. All right. I'm satisfied, counsel. Are you
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept that recommendation. And did we get the amendment in?
Mr.
Yes, Your
Morgan
Honor.
was,
Mr. Prosecutor, yes, you did get the amendment. The amendment was to change the open alcohol driver to open alcohol passenger.
Okay.
thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Court will accept that plea and adopt the recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel and change the plea to open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. Also, okay, so we had also 1082601, which is the civil infraction. Of careless driving, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and on that same date and place, my computer is working slow. You're admitting responsible to careless driving with the recommendation that it be amended. Is that the speed 6 to 10 over? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, this is the prosecutor.
Okay, so you are admitting to that count, admitting responsibility, Ms. Alexander?
Yes.
The court will accept that admission and per the written recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel, amend that charge to 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. And also, per the recommendation, dismiss counts 2 and 3, 601, and dismiss P1082609 count 2. That is with a stipulation of probable cause by the defendant, Mr. Cheeto.
I stipulate to probable cause, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, is there anything further before the court imposes the sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further, Ms. Anderson? Alexandra, I apologize.
No.
Okay. Anything further, Attorney Morgan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So Miss Alexander, due to the pandemic, I'm going to waive your fines and costs, which would have been over $200. But I am requiring you to attend a driver's improvement class. And Miss Edwards, what does she need to do to follow through with that?
Your Honor, I believe Prosecutor Morgan can give more detail on that than I can.
Well, I need to know what she needs to do paperwork wise or anything. I think that's something that the court would handle.
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Let him answer.
this is the prosecutor. If it pleases the court, when I request that someone take a driver improvement course, it's usually an online Michigan Secretary of State approved course, and that they return on a review date showing that they have completed the course with a certificate of completion. And there's a few different ways that they can, I guess, show that to the court now that we have Zoom, but they can get a certificate of completion and share that with the court on the review date.
Okay, Miss Edwards, I still need you to find out okay.
They can go online, Your Honor, and take the online class. And then she needs to show proof of completion that she took the online class, and I can set a review date.
Okay, give me a review date that we can do. Give it at least 30 days.
30 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be March 23rd.
Okay, Miss Alexander, do you understand what has just been stated about the driver's improvement class that you would need to have completed by March 23rd? You can do it sooner, and we'll give you the March 23rd date, but if you wanted to call in earlier and show proof, then that will close out the matter. You understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, then you are all set.
But yeah, I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
So but I just gotta go online, or you gonna send me some information?
So you would go online to the Michigan Secretary of State's website. You can Google it, Michigan Secretary of State Basic Driver Improvement Course. And there's a link to the courses, to the sponsors. You can select one of those sponsors. There's phone numbers and a website. You can call them or reach out to them through the website. So to set up the class.
Okay.
Well, Miss Edwards, at least put that so that she can check that out in case she missed something and all of that. I think that is the court's responsibility to at least put it in writing, let her know what it is. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are free to leave then, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You have
a good afternoon.
You too.
You too. Okay, so are you all set on?
Miss Alderson is all set, Your Honor.
You ready to have her called? Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay. Miss Alderson, you may unmute yourself. Wait a minute. Let me ask this, Mr. Cheeto. You had asked for the SOS for 2 people. Are you set on that, or do you still need to talk back with your clients, Mr. Allen? Pardon me?
So I do not speak. I do not need to speak with Mr. Allen, but I do need to speak with Mr.
Well, there's 2 Mr. Allens.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't need to speak with Mr. Charles Allen, but I do need to speak with Mr. Torian Allen.
Okay, I just need to know that before we proceed. So you're ready to proceed on Mr. Charles Allen?
Mr. Corporate Counsel was going to look at the driving record and maybe amend the plea.
Well, that's why I'm asking, are you all ready to proceed on that? No? You can speak, Attorney Morgan, you have to come off mute.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was waiting for the documentation to come to the office. I'm gonna go and get it now and
Okay.
review it. Okay.
Yes, I
thank
just
you.
want to know before I call the case so that I will be prepared to look at their information, okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
so you
The officer's going to bring it to you, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, thank you.
all right, thank you.
Come to the courtroom.
Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Cheeto, you are ready on Miss Alderson, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Oh, all right, I will pull her up. Give me a second to pull her up. I keep forgetting to unmute myself. I called all these cases. I apologize. Okay, Miss Anderson, please, Miss Alderson, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Okay, so this is case numbers SP 107-64441. Charge is operating a motor vehicle with no insurance, a misdemeanor. SP 107-64391. Charge is 2125 miles per hour over the speed limit. Civil infraction. Count 2, no proof of registration. Civil infraction. SP 107-65071. Defective equipment, mirror, civil infraction. Counsel?
Ali Cheeto, P77614, on behalf of Miss Alderson, who is present. Miss Alderson, can you please state your name for the record?
Chantel Sierra Alderson.
You may proceed, counsel.
Your Honor, there is a plea available that Ms. Alderson would like to take advantage of.
A plea recommendation from the Assistant Corporation Counsel for the city, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Alderson, would you raise your right hand and be sworn in?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you swear, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hands. Ms. Alderson, you do consent to having these matters taken care of in Zoom court today?
Yes.
You have had an opportunity to speak with the court-appointed attorney Cheeto regarding your cases, ma'am?
Yes.
And you have heard him indicate that you wish to have the court adopt you wish to enter a plea and have the court adopt the recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel as he stated.
Yes.
That's correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
All right. So let's start with I keep losing my place here. Okay, so technology. You are on SP 107-64391. You're entering a plea of responsible to the speed and asking the court to adopt the recommendation that it be amended to 11 to 15 miles per hour over. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And that is on the ticket that was issued on March 20th, 2020 on Cashew. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will, are you satisfied, Attorney Cheeto?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
The court will accept that plea of responsible and amend as stated by the Assistant Corporation Counsel to 11 to 15 miles per hour over. And also per that plea recommendation, dismiss SP 107-65071, dismiss SP 107-64392, dismiss SP 107-64441. That would take care of all the matters. Is that correct, Counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Those dismissals are with a stipulation of probable cause?
Stipulate to probable cause.
Right. Is there anything else you wish to state, Counsel, before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else you wish to state, Ms. Alderson?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Due to the pandemic, I am going to waive your fines and costs. You would have been paying over $190, I'm sorry, over $150. I am waiving that.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything further, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Will my paperwork come in the mail or would I have to look it up on the website?
You can look it up on the website. I would give it until tomorrow to make it sure it's entered into the system.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have a good afternoon.
You have a beautiful one as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who are we ready to proceed on?
Your Honor, I have a plea recommendation for Mr. Turner and Mr. Randall Anderson, if I can speak with them as well.
Okay, but no, we're gonna take care of the people that were here for pretrial first, so I want to make sure we have, okay, were you able to resolve Charles Allen? Yeah, you said you were ready to go on him. Oh, no, you were waiting for the assistant prosecutor to look at the recommendation
Yes, Your Honor.
on Charles Allen, and who else?
Taurine Allen.
Taurine Allen.
Taurine Allen, I'd like to speak with him so I can collect some documents so I can provide to the prosecutor.
Okay.
Your Honor, on Charles Allen, I am all set on Charles Allen. If this is the prosecutor, and I can communicate that right now if you'd like.
No, okay, I don't know. Is he ready? Are you ready to proceed without talking to Charles Allen again, Mr.?
Yes,
Tito?
Your Honor.
Okay, let's call. Oh, wait a minute. I need Charles Adams' paperwork.
Charles Allen, okay, I'll bring it over.
No.
Oh.
You don't.
Okay, I'll stay here then.
Yes, stay there. Miss Edwards? Did you hear that, Charles Allen?
Yes, he has the files, Your Honor.
No, I need.
Yes.
I know you need them. Prosecutor Morgan has the files.
Oh.
So I have to get them from him.
They'll be there in one minute, Your Honor, less than 1 minute.
Okay, and then then you can send me everything else, Torrin Allen's and that and Torrin Allen.
Hey, can you hear me, ma'am?
Who are you, sir?
My name is Brandon Thompson, and I had a court date. I had a court date was supposed to be December 7th at 1:30 with this.
Sir, hold on. You're going to have to hang up and call the court clerk. If you're not scheduled for something today, you have to hang up and call the court clerk.
I'm scheduled for today at 1:30.
Okay, sir. Well, then you check back in. What time do they check back in? At 1:30, Ms. Edwards?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have to check in at 1:30. We're still on the morning docket, sir. We're not ready for your case.
Okay, so call back at 1:30?
Yes, sir. The afternoon docket does not start until 1:30.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to make sure I had the right thing because they sent me these in the mail.
Yes, sir. You have the right. Just call back that number you've called now at 1:30.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, I'm sorry. Attorney Tito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so who did you need to speak to? Did you speak with Mr. Alwe? Do you need to speak with Mr. Alwe again?
I do, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, I'm going to put you back in there to speak with him while we're waiting on the other paperwork. You're ready to speak to him, though? You have everything you need?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Alwe, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to put you in room 2 to speak with the attorney again. When you see join, please do so.
Sure.
No, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to put you in let's did I say 2? You're in 2? Okay. Mr. Cheeto, you go to 2.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I kind of messed up here. All right. And we're going to break at 12:30 for lunch. So, Mr. Cheeto, keep that in mind. Right. Okay, Mr. Cheeto?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, who are you ready to proceed on? Wait a minute, let me ask you this. Are you straight on Torian Allen?
I still need to speak with him. Mr.
Okay,
Allen, Mr. Torian Allen.
okay. Who do you not need to speak to that you're ready on?
If Prosecutor Morgan is is ready, if he we're ready with Charles Allen.
Okay, so it is already 12:15 and I must let the court staff break for lunch at 12:30. We do have an afternoon docket scheduled at 1:30 and they have to be able to take their lunch break. So I'm going to get through what I can, and what I can't, people will have to come back this afternoon. So let me ask you this, Mr.
If we're Mr. Allen, Torian Allen would like a trial date for the next time he comes in, if we're not able to resolve this today.
Okay, but you need to talk with him again to find that out, okay? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and have you spoken with Norris Tucker yet?
Norris Turner, no, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Turner. His is arraignment on the bench warrant. And you still need to speak with Mr. Anderson, is that correct?
Randall Anderson, yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, Ms. Anderson, you have quite a few cases, so you can log out and come back.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yourself. You can come back this afternoon at, we're gonna have to break at 12:30 and we're not gonna be able to get.
Excuse me though, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I said I had quite a few cases. Well, I don't see that. I thought it was only for 3 cases because
no, sir. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me stop you right now. You do have on our docket at least 10 cases that are listed. So
they should be paid, Your Honor.
Well, that would be something that would have to be checked, and so but it's on the docket, so that normally means that it has not been taken care of, sir. So if you want to call log back on this afternoon, you can do so, and I can have the court clerk check to make sure that all of these matters are supposed to be here, but I'm pretty sure they are, sir. So
Your Honor, these are misdemeanors. He may have paid his civil infractions, but these are misdemeanors.
Okay, that's the court clerk speaking. You may have paid any civil infractions that you were issued, but these are misdemeanor cases that will require a court appearance, Mr. Anderson.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you want to log back on for this afternoon, or do you want another court date?
I will try. I'm trying to get this resolved today if I can. I have to go to work.
Okay, so can you log back on at 1:30?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, log back on at 1:30 and I'll make sure you're taken care of, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So you can give Ms. Edwards his paperwork, his cases to House Counsel when they come in, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so. Okay, Mr. Torian Allen, you said you need to speak to him. What about, and you need to speak to Mr. Turner, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And is that all? That's all you have to speak with?
Yes,
Oh,
Your
you
Honor.
need to speak to Mr. Alway again,
I spoke
right?
to Mr. Alloway.
Okay, what does he wish to do?
I sent corporate counsel some documents he's supposed to review and let me know if he's gonna dismiss the matter or not.
Mr. Morgan, have you had an opportunity to review?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I just emailed the attorney. The document that was sent was incomplete. It was it was not the relevant page that I needed to see. It was the back page of the document. Okay, so, and then as far as Mr. Torian Allen is concerned,
Mhm.
if it would expedite matters, I would go into a breakout room with the council and Mr. Torian Allen, because apparently there's some disconnect with what the offer is and Mr. Torian Allen.
Council, do you want to do that?
Okay. Yes, Your
Okay, we
Honor.
just have a few more minutes, so we'll send Mr. Torian Allen and Corporation Counsel and you into, let me get you a room.
And while you're doing that, Judge, for Charles Allen, I made an additional adjustment to his offer, which would satisfy the request of defense counsel.
And you can let him know that, did you tell him what that would be for Charles Allen?
I will tell him in the breakout room. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're gonna send you into one. Okay, Attorney Cheeto.
Your Honor, we're ready on Charles Allen and Torian Allen.
Okay, we're only going to be able to take one of them because, as I said, I have to allow the court staff to have their lunch because there is an afternoon docket of 1:30. So,
Your Honor, this is the
yes.
prosecutor. If it would help, Torian Allen is going to be straight dismissal.
Okay, we're going to call Mr. Allen, Torian Allen, and everyone else. At this time, I'm going to have to break for lunch after Mr. Torian Allen. And this is the options you have. Listen carefully because I'm going to ask you and decide. You can come back this afternoon and I'll make sure you're taken care of early, but that would be at 1:30. And then, or you can come back on Friday morning, whichever. Mr. Unmute yourself, Charles Allen, and tell me what you wish to do. You can either come back this afternoon or you can get a Friday morning court date. I need to know,
How long would
Mr.
it take this-
Allen, or I could come back to you because okay.
How long would it take this? How long would it take when I go to the afternoon? Because I have some work to do.
Sir, I can't answer that. It's an afternoon docket, but I said I would get you in, you would be heard first, but I can't tell you how long that would take.
Okay.
So what do you wish to do?
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
You'll come back this
I'll come back.
afternoon okay, so log back in at 1:30, sir.
Okay. Do I have to log out?
Yes, sir, you must. You have to log out. We're gonna log you out if not, so, okay.
Okay.
Mr. Alwi, unmute yourself, sir. Do you wish to come back this afternoon at 1:30 or do you wish to come back on Friday at 8:30?
Friday will be okay, ma'am.
When?
Friday.
Okay, so come back at Friday at 8:30 a.m. and let the court clerk know that you were here on Tuesday and had to come back on Friday, okay?
So I gotta come to downtown Detroit?
No, sir, you're gonna log back into where you logged in on today.
Oh, okay.
Same number. Come back on Friday though at 8:30, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Judge.
Your Honor, who was not coming back Friday?
Mr. Alwi.
And Charles, just
Hold on. And Mr. Charles Allen is coming back this afternoon at 1:30. He needs to go first. Okay, give that to the attorney as well. I mean, well, not first, well, him and Mr. Anderson. Yeah, well, he needs to go first and then Mr. Anderson. Okay, Mr. Norris Turner, you can log off, Mr. Alwi. Mr. Norris Turner, what do you wish to do? Come back this afternoon or Friday?
This afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, come back, log back in at 1:30, sir.
Thank you.
You're free to leave. Thank you. Norris Turner, Ms. Edwards, is this afternoon. And
I'm in court right now. I'm the prosecutor, City of Detroit. I'm in Michigan. Oh, the customer.
Mr.
Oh, you need to put yourself on mute, Mr. Morgan.
Hold on a second. Not on mute.
All right, so we're ready to go on Torian Allen. Unmute yourself, sir. This is case numbers SP 111-06081. Charge is no operator's license on person while operating the motor vehicle. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, unregistered motor vehicle. Also, SP 111-06091, no proof of insurance. Count 2, improper display of plates. Count 3, seatbelt violation. Those are civil, the last 3 are civil infractions. Counsel?
Ali Cheeto P77614 on behalf of Mr. Allen, who is present. Mr. Allen, can you please state your name for the record?
Torian Allen.
Your Honor, this matter is scheduled for pretrial, and Mr. Allen would like to take advantage of the plea recommendation to dismiss all charges.
And Mr. Allen, you don't have any objections to that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so all matters are dismissed per the plea recommendation of Assistant Corporation Counsel. Any questions, Mr. Allen?
No, ma'am.
All right, you are free to leave.
Thank you. You have a blessed one.
Thank you, you too.
Yes, ma'am.
So that will complete our morning docket. We'll sign back in at 12. Well, what time do you want people to start signing back in? Do you want 12:40, Miss Edwards, to give that hour?
7, no, at 1:30, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is I want to give you your hour. So I went till 12:36.
So it's, oh, you mean time I get at 1:40?
great to give you your hour of lunch break.
Okay.
All right,
Oh.
then. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just sign back in at 1:40.
I'm sorry, House Counsel.
Yes, Ms.
All right, Alan, do you have valid documentation